Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games here, back once again with some Guild Wars factions playthrough. Okay, I know it's been a couple weeks since I recorded last video, but in my defense, I'm working full time and going to college full time, so this sometimes just has to be on the back burner. But I was like, I want to record a video. It's been a while, and here we are. Especially the last one was very short because we kind of sped run through in Wakey Waters a lot faster than I thought we were going to. So yeah, I probably got the party kind of pre-set up for us. So why don't we, do this newfangled intermission button? Oh people, we remember the intermission button used to be in the party formation section. That thing arena changing it on us after what 20 years of playing this game. Well, for me it wasn't 20 years, but for the game came out, I can't quite say I'm a day one gamer. Not men. The Mestogo's talk. He says he undoubtedly has more forces coming in as we speak. Fearmy Games. Choose 2 of these 6 to accompany us. The rest will stay here and hold off the incoming forces for as long as they can. Shiro's armies take control of the palace. I am coming, brother. Then Mendel says, "You heard Mestogo. Let's go save his brother." So, if I remember correctly, we generally want to bring Talon Silver Wing. Silver Wing, not Silver Fang. I don't know where I got Fang from. Craziness here. He says, relations in captains and the Tengu have always been strained, even hostile, at times. By saving the Emperor's life, perhaps I will inadvertently save the lives of some young Tengu warriors. Yes, you shall come with me. And I don't want too many melee guys. I feel like they can cause some issues. So I'm going to either bring Danica or Sin. And between them, while Healer is nice, Healer might just keep us alive. I feel like Sin might kill me if I don't bring Brother Men, though. So I think we should just pick her. She says, we haven't seen this kind of trouble since the Fire Island chain. And she says, you picked me, a wise choice. Perhaps I underestimated you. Menlo, I sure hope you brought your healing hands. Child Silverfling with a silver wing, Jesus, said when I picked him, he says, I'm but a feather that follows the wind. But, not as cool or crazy as it is. Sin's got to cut somebody one day. So we just got to make sure our fancy allies, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use my spirits to kind of distract from the back line as best I can, because those Ellies are terrifying. Level 28 and ready to wreck face. We keep it up the splinter weapon, because splinter weapon is very nice. I'm overcast. Oh, that's probably like a spell cast on me made me overcast or something. Okay, I'm gonna use these guys until they die. So I'm gonna max range cast some of these guys. Then I'm going to cast this thing and fall back. Never mind. We got followed. Okay, my other spirits have died, so time to resummon them. For those of you who don't know, Menlo seems to call out whenever if we pick somebody else, somebody that we didn't pick. He will say things like things that would be useful to him. Where he says, "If only there was a way to sneak across the waterway." Yes, that is it. A burst of Argos power should do the trick. And in this instance, at least I'm assuming what would happen is that Argo would use his magic to probably create a bridge here, just based on the context here, and thus allowing us to bypass that first group that we fought over there, probably making life easier. But because we didn't pick him, we have to do it, the bit old-fashioned way. We do have a warrior boss here who does auspicious parry, where for 8 seconds the next attack you block does, probably I think gives extra adrenaline or something of that nature. He has Spellbreaker, so I can't cast my favorite spell at him. Okay, guys, keep wailing on him. Okay, another group just came in, and they're now targeting my Talon Silver Flang. Wing. I need to stop saying Fang. For God's sakes. I'm going to re-summon him because my Blood Song was about to die, and I don't want to recast him because I just don't want to recast him. To be honest. Come on. Oh no, am I going to die? Am I going to die? Oh no, we lost one of our healers. Oh good, she's back up. Let her go. No! Another one of our healers is down. Okay, but we're alive. That's what's important. We are the main. Oh my god, all my spirits are dead. I just noticed. You know, we are the main character. So long as we're alive, he's gold. And also, so long as our heroes are alive, it's probably a good idea to keep them going. Because well, actually, I do have a rest, so I guess technically, as long as I am alive, the main character, I can bring everyone else back to life at the cost of my own flesh. Here we go. And that monk is the last of this group. We haven't lost our minions. So I think this is where Talon, Silver Wing, see, I said it right the first time. I think this is when he comes into play. Yeah, a little cutscene. He kind of runs in by himself, goes into one of these two gates, and locks it down. As what's happening right now on screen for those of you who are listening and not watching. And he locks down one of the two spawn points. I still think there's still... No, he locks down both spawn points, actually. I think if we hadn't brought him, those would have been spawning enemies that we'd have to deal with, in addition to the enemies that we have to punch through just to get through this area. Oh, no. So we still have Sin. I don't honestly know where she comes in. But apparently, you know, somewhere further along in this mission, as you guys can clearly see. Oh, but it is, it'll be interesting to see what part of this mission should make life easier, because we're making, I feel, pretty good time. You know, not quite lightning mode like in Unwaking Waters, but, you know, we're not being stunted and fighting endless battles. So I would say we're so far doing swimmingly. I don't like the fact that my backline just all got diseased at the same time. It makes me feel kind of nervous. But they seem to be okay for the most part. And I was able to kind of block these two warriors from coming down with my spirits and my own body. So, win-win here. That only, like, a couple of the spirits were attacking the same target as me initially. The rest of them were attacking that necromancer there. It's like, hey, I cast my spell on this guy, not on... Oh, that guy must have... I think that guy just rezzed. I think he had a spirit that rezzed him, because I could have sworn he died. And then he wasn't dead anymore. You know, like with the heroes... Not the heroes. With the henchmen kind of like blocking off certain alcoves, it feels like... kind of like one of those things like we're in a book or a movie where they're like all charging ahead, and we're like charging ahead, and like they're like, go on, I will hold off the enemy. That's kind of what, and like, you know, so you like slowly have your party dwindle down to just the bare minimum guys. Oh no, do they like patrol over here? That's really awkward. I'm going to order my guys to fall back real fast, just crawl onto the bridge. That way my spirits can kind of body block for them. And that way we're not dealing with being flanked. Some of my henchmen are still kind of a bit more melee than I would recommend for their safety. Like that Seaguard Hala for some reason decided that Narnia... No, Mendo, back off, no, back off my Mendo. Mendo, just fall back a little bit. Buddy, yo, You're a healer, not a frontline fighter. Don't pretend otherwise, man. Oh god, Sister Ty, did you like get yourself killed rezzing that sea guard? Please, you're the healer. You're way more important. Don't do that again. Oh no. That group in the middle like patrolled in here. Oh no, Togo! No! No! Togo! One job! Togo, your one job was to not die. I won't say more than that, not die. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pause this recording and for now, and then we'll basically for you guys it'll just be like that. But for me it'll be a couple minutes as I make my way through and to that point where we left off. I'll be right back. Hello again, everybody. For you guys, it was just a moment, but for me, it was an eternity. Just kidding. But we're back. There's light change you guys see as I tap in the skill Celestial Summoning. Because I had a feeling, I was like, wait, you know, I feel like I should talk to Kunavang. She probably would give me something. So I talked to her and she gave this ability. It seems to reset every time you kill a boss. But honestly, I couldn't for the life of you tell you what it actually does when I use it. I kind of just use it as an emergency oh crap button and hoping for the best, and we haven't wiped yet, so I guess it's working out. But I made my way back through, and we're gonna, you know, try to avoid the wipe, like what happened last time. So I'm gonna do this because this is a boss, and I know that this thing resets every time I kill a boss, that I'm gonna use this oh shit button and hope for the best. So I did not realize that they would patrol over to the whichever flank I picked. I thought I was being kind of smart and being like, you know, what if I just go that way and avoid the middle? And then the game was like, so you chose death. And, you know, yeah, that's kind of what happened. And though admittedly we only really chose death because Togo betrayed me and died. Wasn't scripted to die yet. Now we can kill this group here that we died at. And that's also, I think, why the vague skill I'm seeing here, sometimes people like a barrier popping up, is I think at least one of the henchmen, if not multiple, has the same ability and is using it periodically, or at least some version of it. And I feel like they're like, okay, yours is done, now it's you. Yours is done, now you. But yeah, there's one thing that I didn't notice, like I kind of noticed, but didn't have time to bring up before we wiped last time. But when we get to this area here, you know, where we are right now, Menla says, look up ahead. I think those are some of Shiro's lieutenants. If the stories I've heard with Nika are true, I'm sure she can kill them with a single blow. So I'm assuming Nika's purpose in this area is to kind of kill some of the bosses that we're seeing, to make life that much easier for all of us. So I'm actually kind of glad they're patrolling away, but also kind of scared to like advance while they're gone, in case something bad happens to me. So what I'm gonna do is, yep, because yeah, they're patrolling back. But thankfully, I don't know how. I'm not going to be the one who complains about this, but we didn't aggro the boss, so that means we are able to kill his henchmen without fighting a scary looking boss. And this guy is probably presumably where you can get Starburst as an elite skill, considering those the non-boss versions of him seem to love doing that quite a bit. Hi, Buckaroo. You made the mistake of not murdering us while you had the chance. Why can't I use my fancy skill? Is it because somebody else has used it already? I think it's because somebody else used it, so I couldn't use it myself. Okay, stealing my thunder, henchman. I know I'm only 1 of 8. Technically less than that if you count, you know, the allies, Menlo, Togo, and Sin, but Well, I still feel like I'm the main character of this story. I have the most dialogue. So let's see. So, oh, this is where Sin comes in, apparently. So we cross a bridge. Sin, um, destroys the bridge, sacrificing herself. Sin, now you can't. If you die, you can't get together with Menlo. She seems to be okay. My spirits are actually fighting some of the enemies. Master Togo says, I fear my brother cannot hold out much longer. We must hurry. Understandable, Togo. But, you know, we just sacrificed a crazy, but, nice looking lady. Just now. We have to have time to mourn. Mourn, I say. Celestial Stance. The effects are popping up too much and disappearing fast if I can't read everything that I was wanting to. Oh well. Based on the fact that the only open doorway is in front of us, I'm assuming that's where we're supposed to go. I don't feel like we're making fast enough time to get to the bonus though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have to come back later and get that bonus done. Come on. Just die already. Don't need to heal yourselves if you're just gonna die anyway. It's your purpose in life. So I don't think these balls disappear. I think we just need to kind of kill the guy, move on before more enemies spawn. Oh, that hurt. I had to heal my spirits. We got a group that just patrolled into us, which is just rude of them. What did I ever do to you, buckaroos? I guess murder a whole bunch of your friends, but yeah, besides that. I'm reluctant to just use this because I don't see a boss right now, and I figured, there could be a moment where I need it, and if I use it before I need it, what if I regret it? The Celestial Summon ability. I know my henchmen are just spurging out and casting it whenever it's off cooldown, but that doesn't mean I can do it. I am the responsible main character here. I gotta be focused, strategic, and hope for the best sometimes. On one hand, I kind of want to put my guys forward more because I feel like we really need to kill these guys faster than a snail's pace. But on the other hand, they're kind of safe where they are. So it gives me mixed feelings. I think I'm starting to get less mixed feelings. Now murder people. Consider we have two archers who get obstructed. There we go. See how much faster their enemies are dying now? I should have done that earlier. Oh, you richless scum. The richless just probably has a spirit that just died that revived everyone we just worked so hard to kill. You little bastards. Bright side, we won. Okay, now we can go around here. We're surely getting close to the end here, but this master says there are acid traps in this room, so watch where you step. To watch. Oh God, there's so many texts going on. He says, watch that. Not only are they extremely painful, but they can actually cripple you. Usually, such traps such as these can be disabled by finding the correct talisman. Were I had to hazard a guess, I would say that there is one master talisman that will disable all the traps. and a number of minor talismans that will shut off portions of the traps. Panaku would be able to find the correct talisman in no time. I'm sure of it. He has always been extremely gifted when it came to solving puzzles such as this. So I guess this is where Panaku would be found. I feel like it's in one of these vases. That's my instinct says, considering the fact that they are interactable. Looks like I've turned off some of the acid at least. I'm just gonna summon this thing and hope it allows me to kill somebody faster. Because, yeah, I'm once again feeling the need for some DPS. So I think basically what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to talk to every trap. Sorry, every vase. Not every trap, every vase. Until all the traps are disabled. That guy looks like a boss. Hopefully we didn't aggro the group too much. Oh wait, this is a... Oh my god, that guy has an elite skill! And he's a ritualist boss. I might just have to make a visit here, not just for a master, but also to, no, okay, good. Okay, good. Ooh, I thought something bad was about to happen. I thought I was, like, broke the mission. It was just a cutscene. Ooh, okay. Oh, that looks like a lot of enemies right there. Ooh, ooh. They look kind of scary. Alright, I'm gonna use my first casting of Celestial Summoning. Because there is multiple bosses in this fight, so I should get multiple casts of this thing upon the enemy during this fight. So I think it's a good place to kind of abuse this skill as the creators intended. Apparently there is some kind of cooldown between uses. Hey, look, another cutscene. Oh, we got masters. I believe the whole time that I was gonna get masters. I totally did not think otherwise. I'll shut up for the cutscene.
Emperor!
Brother, no!
And with that, oh, never mind. More cutscene. Shut up again. Rest in peace, Master Togo.
So, you're of the royal line. You'll do nicely. I have returned!
And yes, Master Togo of the royal line, brother to the Emperor. I don't remember if he's full brother, half brother, but brother to the Emperor, has been slain in place of the Emperor himself. Shiro is now back to life. We are now at the final mission, the Imperial Sanctum. And I think we're going to give this a try and see if we can pull this off with just henchmen. Oh my gosh. We probably can. Probably. So, yeah. Take a moment to board his death. Clear my inventory. Admittedly, the inventory part was the most important for me. But, you know, Togo. Oh, there's more information. I'll come back to this. There was lore I missed. Didn't realize that. Menlo says, remember, friends, Kunaving has offered her help. Speak with her before you continue. Her wisdom and teachings could well help keep us alive. Shiro's returned, but his power must not excuse me. Does not send us into hiding. We must confront him before he gains more power. So we have the celestial summoning again. Honestly, I'm thinking summon spirits won't be I'm thinking splinter weapon probably won't be as useful. There's no because it's just the boss. Shiro says, I thought I only need to kill you once in the courthouse square. Apparently I was wrong. You then proceed to thwart me in Tanakai Temple when I was attempting to bind Rizu. But her secrets will not help you now. In Shujang District, I grossly underestimated your power. And Menlo says, and you continue to underestimate us even now. Then Shiro says, but this time, I am ready for you. Menlo says, we must finish this once and for all, for Togo and for Cantha. And Shiro says, and now, without the power of Saint Victor and Akamoris, you do not stand a chance. And Menlo says, Togo's death would not be in vain. And Shiro says, his blood has returned me to my mortal body. Ooh, cutscene. Yeah, Togo collapses. Meditation. Man drops from meditation to floor. Like a boss looks down at us from above. Us arrayed for battle. Please rate my narration 10 out of 10. Shiro draws his weapons, but he just had them right before the cutscene. I think this is what we call in the business a continuity error. Wait, he does banish my henchman now? I thought... Oh no. This just got a lot harder. I thought this didn't happen. I thought this didn't happen during, I thought this didn't happen during this, mission. Oh no. That's not good. I would do it with just henchmen, but apparently it does after all. Brother Menlo says the powers you've received from Kunaving seem particularly. Oh no, the henchman has been Ochimajigi has been banished again. He has something against my Earth henchman apparently. I guess an Ellie in his previous life causing some problems. Looks like whenever they die, it refreshes my oh no, my spirits are all dying. I just recast them. Come on, finish Shiro. Die. No. He's so close to death. He has no health left. Finish. Yes, we've done it. First try. We're the best. Oh, that poor Earth Headman got teleported twice, though. Ooh, I feel bad for him. The party of heroes claps and cheers their victory as Shiro lays dead on the ground. Some random schmucks come in. Actually, I think one of them is the Oracle, so they're not all random schmucks. They're probably the Oracle and his buddies. They seem to be binding his soul. Mystical arts. He seems to be frozen as like a jade statue. Some liquid air is coming out of his mouth. Is that his last gasp? Is that his song? Who knows?
I demand that you release me.
You are no longer an envoy. You cannot demand anything from us.
Of course I am. You have no power over me.
You are wrong, Shiro.
Denial and disorientation are common among the newly dead.
No. No. This cannot be.
You are merely a new spirit, lost between the realm of the mortal and the underworld.
You are our charge now.
We have reserved a special place in the underworld for you.
A place you will never escape from.
A place where you will finally pay for all of your sins.
I will get you all for this. This is not the end of me.
You are right about that. This is not your end. But you will wish it was.
We thank you for your help in capturing Shiro. We will be watching over you, waiting for the day when you will join us in the afterlife.
Until then, live a long and fruitful life.
Wait, what are you going to do to Shiro?
Let us worry about Shiro.
What? We didn't get Master? I felt like we did such a good job. I feel cheated. I feel I won and I've done everything I need to, but I still feel gosh darn cheated. Oh god, I don't remember. I had a plan for this and I forgot to double check. I think I got a shield. Or did I get I think I got a spear for the next character. You guys remember? My plan was to, to kind of like give a gear as if it was like you're playing through it from other characters. And I think I got a spear for prophecy, so I need to get a paragon shield this time. That way, the new character on the next campaign. Oh, I'm going to be starting art school. Looks like I think I have some side quests to tie in, so there'll probably be like a little bit of factions extras, kind of like those prophecies extras. But we'll see how that pans out. But at the very least, we have finished the main story of factions. Oh, we've done it. It's been a couple of hits of years in the making, just because I did end up taking that hiatus because of another time I was pretty busy. So let's see what does Mr. Soon say. He says the world owes you a great debt for my old games. If Shiro had succeeded, far more than the safety of camp that would have been in jeopardy. You've been playing a game of greater stakes than you could have imagined. Someday, perhaps you will understand the true magnitude of the deeds you have performed this day. Please, take this amulet as a reward. Should you wish to trade it, you may take it to any of my adepts, who will give you a fine item in return. So, for example, like there's different ones here. The elements, of course, is going to be for elementalist. Although, yeah, elementalist. I was going to say, it's like, wait, I think I have something like this and does something else. They're not, the elements ones don't look very good. This sword is actually a really good vampiric sword. So if you were like planning on making a warrior after this, Shiro's sword's very nice. Dragon Crest axe. I actually think I have this on one of my characters. I want to say it's a good zealous axe. That's a good vampiric axe. Oh, sorry, hammer, not axe. It actually looks. The preview makes it look pretty cool too. Exalted Aegis. That's also just a good, reliable shield. Tactics version and a strength version. Very nice. You know, this is for assassins. I almost picked this for a different for one of my characters, but I didn't. Um, but it's a really good, it's a perfect set of vampiric daggers. The only problem with, well, I say perfect. It's really good. The only reason it's not perfect is because it does require 13 dagger mastery, but if you're using daggers, most likely you're gonna have 13, at least if you're an assassin. And if you're 7 weapon stance warrior, I think it also should go to more than 19 as well. These ceremonial daggers are perfect though zealous daggers. They look kind of weird on the preview, but they might look cooler in person. Some a longbow, which is a vampiric longbow. I think nobody really recommends longbows, so I guess in that way it's not perfect because it's a longbow. But a really good zealous, perfect zealous flat bow, pretty popular on a lot of ranger archer builds because I believe that I think it's fastest attack speed combined with longest range. Longbow, of course, being the other longest range bow. Fastest attack speed is tied with short bow. The downside of flat bows is that it has the biggest arc, so the arrows don't travel as fast as the target. So that's why a lot of people, which means if an enemy moves, it's more likely to miss. Which is why it's not too popular in PvP, and a lot of older builds for bows would use, I think it's like Serpent or something. Basically a spirit that increases the travel speed of arrows. Um, but yeah, the good Zealous version. A scythe. If I was making a dervish, this would actually be a pretty decent scythe. Not perfect, but still pretty decent. But I already have a dervish character. One of my mains used to be long ago was a dervish for a long time. But like I was a dumb kid and I deleted her because I did something stupid and I was like, oh no, it's the end of the world. I'm just gonna delete the character. And eventually my new main became a ranger, which I still main to this day. But for a long time it was that dervish. So spears. So I am like 95% sure we have that spear. And if it's not a spear, I am going to be so mad at myself. So on that note, oh no, commander motivation. Um I'm planning on making that character into an Imbagon. At least when I play with others, probably for the actual campaign is going to be the actual campaign I'm gonna be more damage oriented probably, but still probably some support abilities. That way I can carry a team of heroes. Um but oh no. I wanna say command over motivation. I was hoping it was gonna be leadership, but command I think is the second best option. If you guys are watching this and you see me crying next episode, you know why. You now know why. So yeah, for the wands, honestly, none of the caster weapons seem to be all that good. Wait, oh my god. Yeah, even this one, yeah. The problem is it's like the +5 energy health is +5. It has like half of it's nice. It has the skill recharge of the spells that it's tied to, even as restoration, but it's like +30 health. I'm like, great, but most optimal builds you are like have skill recharge, have cast time. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend any of the caster weapons as being particularly good. I should know I have one of these for monk and it didn't go very well for me. Hudavang says, Shiro will trouble us no longer. The envoys have taken him to a special place in the underworld where he'll pay for his crimes for all eternity. So you claim. So let's at least see what our new shield looks like that we picked up for our next character. You guys will be seeing a lot of this once that character gets high enough level. It looks pretty nice. You've got like it's like 3 wings on either side. Someone praying. I don't know what god that's supposed to be depicting. Is it maybe Dwayne? I'm not sure. But no. Do you guys have anything to say? Just it says, "Hail the conquering heroes." It's actually just me, but thank you. You know, I am the royal we here. It says, "Brother Mills, there you are, Fear My Old Games. I wanted to let you know how grateful I am for all that you've done." Since this, can we leave now? Sin, I'm just glad you're alive. I thought you were dead when you got trapped behind that bridge. Devona says, "Sin, you're being rude." Sin says, "I'm just speaking my mind, Devona. I'm sure Menlo had a wonderful time visiting with all of his old friends, but it's time we headed back to Tyria." He says, "I think someone is jealous." Sin says, "Jealous of who?" He says, "Oh, I don't know. Perhaps Jamie, or the twins, or Danica, or maybe the nice guard that let us into." Hayden says, "That's enough, Eve." And this says, "We don't need to fight among ourselves. Besides, Sin is right. It's time we headed home." What a lovely band of heroes these guys are. I'm pretty sure in like the story, I think I mentioned this before. I'm pretty sure these guys are like the canon, the lore, main characters. Like I think in like if there's like stories written about this party would probably be the main characters who are doing all this stuff, like in place of our heroes, our characters. So Brother Mendel says, if you talk to him, says, "Though we lost Master Togo, we could take solace in the fact that his sacrifice was not in vain. Thank you for your valiant service. If you should ever have need of me, send word my way and I will come." Okay. And says, "I can't wait to return to the Northlands. Menlo doesn't have quite as many friends there." I think she is a bit jealous. Gives me some, yandere vibes going on. Or, yeah, considering how she treats him, maybe she's more tsundere. It's weird when you, like, phase into somebody on accident. Anyways, what do you say, Eve? We don't, you weren't in you're in my party a little bit, I think, so we kind of know you a little bit. What do you say? It says, "It is time for us to move on." Well, I guess that makes sense. I don't know you very well. Aiden, I'm pretty sure you're reliably in my party as like whenever you were available. So that way I could give you Splinter Weapon and pretend to be useful. What say you? It says, it will take some time to track down and destroy all of Shiro's remaining minions. I wish you luck. Well, thank you, Aiden. Yvonne says, "It was a tough fight, was it not?" I mean, in my version of the story, Yvonne, you weren't there, but yeah, it was kind of a tough fight. Apparently not good enough to get master. Ugh. I'll get that one of these days. It looks like there's armor and weapons, but what do they have? Just normal stuff, or is there unique stuff for this area? I never really. Oh, they have elite gear. Oh, that's shiny. Exotic elite. Oh, that's expensive but shiny. What do you have? Elite Canthan. You know, I've just walked past these guys so long. I didn't even realize that these things existed until just now. So I think I am using what am I using? Canthan. I'm using Canthan Raymond, so I guess it'd be Elite Canthan to continue my own. But if I wanted to look imperial and impressive, I wish I can't preview. I wish I could like in Guild Wars 2, I mean, where you can preview gear. I wish I could do this here. I'm having to take this little picture and just imagine in my mind how they look. I can later look on the wiki, but that's a different situation. I like how it's like all of them have like elite epic gear, and then he's like katana, blue weapon, 15 to 22, requires 9 swordsmanship, plus 5 energy. I'm like, you kind of suck. And its stuff cost 10 platinum, 5 steel ingots, 10 wood planks, and 50 iron ingots. I feel like this guy is stealing money from you. Oh, excuse me. I cannot see why you would want any of his weapons. I feel like this guy's here to rob the poor fool. You deserve to be tossed into the sewers. Even if your character model actually looks pretty dang cool. I'll admit, looks pretty cool. But as for you, the rest of you, when I come back for my master's reward, I will also be coming for an elite armor, I think. So, children, I saved all of you children. Rejoice. Remember me. Write me down in your history books, for I, Fearmy Old Games, was here. Azo says, well met, Fearmy Old Games. Many have come here from Shinjay Island to honor you. We are also here to mourn Master Togo. I regret that he will not see me atone for my past. I know that I was a disappointment to him. Panaku, he remembered you near the end. Famous Vang says, do not dwell on such things, Panaku. We have important decisions ahead. I dang it. So, who will take Master Togo's place? I could be the youngest to ever hold the position. I'm sure it is what Master Togo would have wanted. Kai Ying says, and people think I'm always joking. Headmaster Ming says, but I'm not joking. Kai Ying says, that is the problem. Kai Ying being the Earth henchman that we've had quite reliably, who kept getting banished by Shiro. Apparently, Shiro has a problem with this man. Maybe he's just too handsome for Shiro. He's like, that guy might be more attractive to me. Gone. What did he say when he talked to me? Kai Ying says, it has been an honor to know you, and that is no joke. Zoe says, I will forever remember fighting by your side for my old games. Thank you, Zoe. Panaku says, have I done enough to make up for my past? What do you think? I mean, I hardly used you because assassin henchmen are kind of squishy, but I'm sure off screen you did a lot. I'm sure you did. Headmaster Vang, I guess you're kind of full of yourself. You're kind of a handsome man. Says, no need to angry. I know you could not have done without me. You weren't even in my party. I don't think you were in a henchman option, Headmaster Vang, at least at the final fight. I'm pretty sure you're an option in other places, though. My some more henchies, they're waving at me. I'm going to remove some of my UI here. A full immersion. What say you, Yoon? I only wish I could have gone with you on your adventures. That must have been a lot of fun. I'll be honest, Yoon, I don't remember you. At all. You were probably like an early henchman, like that was on Shinjay Island, like Mei's Aunt Kisai. Yeah, you're probably like a guy, right? Guy never picked this. I would usually want a healer, a caster, and probably a melee fighter. So you probably always the last one out, I imagine. What do you say, Taya? You have driven back the darkness. Well, aren't you an interesting one? What do you say, Mai? You have come a long way since the monastery for my old games. Indeed I have. Both distance-wise and skill-wise. What do you say, Kisai? You have given me the confidence to fight for what I believe in. Thank you. I'll be honest, I don't remember any of your personalities, but I'll take the credit, where credit may or may not be due. Oh, we got some more of our friends. Let's see, are they going to wave at us too? Oh, they're clapping. She's laughing at me. So Mei Ling says, so after you defeat the Luxons in the convocation, what happened next? Lo Sha says, now, Mei Ling, I had help. Fearmy Old Games was there too. Mei Ling says, you are too modest, my love. Too modest, my ass. I'm the main character here, not him. Though I'm pretty sure he was in my party. I usually took them as one as usual. But Sister Tai, you have kept me alive so much, even if you did die more than I would have liked. Your haircut's kind of weird. I just noticed that for the first time. But it's okay. You kept me alive for the most part. What say you? He says, I know not what we are going to do on Shinjay Island without Master Togo. I just cannot believe he is gone. Well, he is, unfortunately. We saw his dead body. Professor Guy looks like a tough guy. What do you say? Approbations to you. Okay, Mr. Big Words. Sue Minion Mancer. I don't really think she came up very much in Cantha itself, but I could be misremembering. Yeah, your hair is not as weird as Sister Ty's. I think it is time to settle down after all of this. Perhaps I will find a nice dark hollow somewhere in Echovolt. Don't pick Echovolt! And I don't think it happens in your lifetime, but in your children's lifetime, there'll be problems. I come from the future. I'm Mr. Martis. What do you have to say? I, may have exaggerated my role in things to Mei Ling. Please do not tell her, okay? So long as you don't lie to anybody else, I won't tell. So what do you say, Mei Ling? Lo Sha and I are to be married. Well, good for you, buddy. You're probably handsome underneath that mug. I mean, you got a fancy do. You know, you helped me defeat Shiro Tagachi. You probably have a chance. Talon, you're alive, Mr. Silverwing. Says, the Tengu honor your deeds this day, Fear My Old Games. You have shown my people that nobility and strength of spirit may be found among humans. You have given us hope that we may yet know true peace. For this will always be welcome among us. Well, thank you, Talon. You know, if you didn't have your mouth open all the time, you'd probably be a bit more handsome. And those weird tusks kind of ruin your bird aesthetic, so you can't even look majestic. You just kind of look ugly. Anyways, says your name will live forever in the songs of the Tengu. We will see. We will see. Sore Honor Claw. I don't know you, but he says the Tengu of Ari honor you. I wonder if maybe I met this guy during that side quest I did, where I killed that Naga guy. Roost Everclaw, you do not look like your two friends over here. You actually look kind of majestic. You don't have those weird tusks coming out of your mouth. Though you're also a bit more slender, I feel. You at least feel more slender. Maybe because your armor's not as thick. But what say you? The Tengu of the Roost honor you. Well, I'm actually kind of happy to be honored by you. You look actually kind of cool. People giving me my just desserts. Thank you. Yes, I did save you, even in my old age. We got some Kurziks over here. What do you say, Baron Vasberg? I myself am a defender of the Kurziks, you could say. Count Zwilter says, the saints of old have guided you well for my old games. All of the Kurzik people owe you a great debt this day. To fear my old games. What do you say? He says, now we must look to the rebuilding of our defenses before the Luxons break this truce and renew their attacks. Yeah, you can't trust Luxons, man. Can't. You are quite skilled in the arts of war. If only you had let the Kurziks your aid, we could destroy the Luxons forever. I don't know what you do if the Luxons are gone, man. Yeah, all the peasants are just, and nobles are just saying, honor to meet you. What do you say, Mr. Redemptor? The end comes for us all. You have delayed it for time, and for that you have my thanks. Well, aren't you a joy, Mr. Redemptor Carl? You also look kind of ugly in that mask, but, you know, you're not wrong. Anyways, I assume these are CSNs. What do you say, Lucas? We didn't hang out too often, but you're in my party at least once during this campaign. So can I ask you a favor for my old games? Danica seems to have a lot of respect for you. I still don't understand why she hasn't fallen for me. Do you think you could put in a good word for me? Not that I need it, of course, but every little bit helps. Good sir, I think that might be the reason why she hasn't fallen for you yet, you know. You did that way you spoke, your attitude when you're asking for my help. That might be a bit of the problem. What do you say, random priest? Honor to meet you, okay. What say you, Eris Vasberg? I've helped some of your family. I don't remember if I helped you personally, but I know I've helped some of your family. He says, thank you for helping me keep Danica safe. That's very unimaginable. Danica, one of my many healers. So, you know, one of the people that makes Sin extremely jealous that someone's going to take men, though. You do have that kind of that goth girl aesthetic, I guess. What do you say? He says, I'm indebted to you for everything you have done for me for my old games. I only hope that we can use the lesson learned in all of this to forge a lasting peace with the Luxons. Don't trust Luxons. Now, what do your pets say? Grr and arf. Yes, I did. I did it. I did do it. Give me my just desserts, random gods. You did nothing but die. All right, we gotta pretend. We gotta pretend we're friendly. Okay, don't let them know. We're gonna stab them all in the back. Says Eldorez says every clan, every individual who sails with the great Luxon Armada owes you much for my old games. Never before have we seen one with your strength. You are welcome to fight by our side whenever you wish. May you always know victory on the field of battle. Well, thank you, Eldorez. Well, what do you say? Wisdom is not lost on the young. All their champions speak of is immediately declaring war on the Kursiks. Such nonsense. We need to gather our strength, lull them into a false insecurity, and then strike. I knew it. You can't trust Suxons. You can't trust these bastards. What say you, Hollow? You kind of died and maybe cost me my first run of Rising Palace. Maybe. It is an honor to meet someone who possesses such strength. I guess it was an honor to meet you. What do you say, Aurora? I'm looking forward to a respite from all of this conflict. I know it is not popular said among my people, but we could all use a rest. Yes. Resting is good. Don't trust this old lady, though. She wants war. What do you say, Damon? Now that Shiro's finished, it's time to turn our attention back to the Kursiks. I'm just gonna stab you right in the back. There we go. I don't know what happened. Aishin, you got those abs going for you, buddy. He says, fighting by your side was quite an experience for my old games. I feel like I am now ready to take my place among my people. Perhaps one day, I will even become champion. Who knows? Who knows? Argo. I don't like you. But you are useful. So what do you say? You're quite strong for my old games. You should join us in a fight against Kursiks. No. Never. Seaguard Ellie. It is an honor to meet someone who possesses such strength. You just copied what she said. Okay, I think everyone else is going to have a generic response. Until we get to somebody else we recognize. Random guard, what say you? Just an honor to meet you. Once I pass these guys, I'll change my title back. So nobody else thinks I associate with these ruffians. Though they do have a cooler aesthetic than the Kursiks. Oh, but that doesn't change things. Oh, back to where it belongs. Defender of the Kursiks. I'm one mission away from being Captain Protector. Something happened that brought shame upon my family. Looks like we got some ministers. Mr. says, free my old games, my friend. It is so good of you to meet with us after succeeding with your mission for the ministry. On behalf of the Ministry of Flame, I would like Mr. Jice says, wait just a moment, Zai. Fear my games is under orders from the Ministry of Earth. The Ministry of Ice says, lies. It was glitterously the Ministry of Water. Mr. House says, my friend, so you're forgetting paragraph 12 of subsection D on form 427K, which clearly states, Captain says, you ministry war officials are worthless. I agree. We should kill them all before they make the Ministry of Truth or whatever the next ministry is called. That says, yes, you did nothing against the plague. If it was not for female games, we would all be dead. Exactly. Exactly. Put my name in the history books. Mr. Zai says, yes, we should all applaud the extra for my old games. Jason Nighttow, applaud. I don't even see them emoting. My immersion's been broken. Oh, look, Chio, Jamie, and Emmy. I forget for the twins. I think these two are the twins, and Jamie's her own is not a sister. Says, I'm pleased to see you again. This endeavor has brought with it much sorrow. We have offered many losses, but it was good to see my old friend Menlo again after so long. Speaking of old friends, you should go to Tanakai Temple. I believe someone there wishes to speak with you. Might just do that. Chio says, it is good to see Menlo again, but I have to admit that I'm happy to see his little blonde friend leave. Yeah, she's a little crazy, isn't she? Mm-hmm. What do you say, Emmy? Perhaps we could take a trip to the North Ends to visit Menlo. I think his friend Sid and I will get along very well. What do you think? You're a bit too positive to be an assassin, I think, Emmy. But don't change. That positive outlook, once you lose it, it will never come back. You should definitely visit them. Now just, let's see. Who's over here? Oh, we got Guildmaster Luan and Nika. I don't remember the Guildmaster context, but Nika. We have saved my beloved Kantha, and for this, Romero Games, I cannot thank you enough. It was also good to see something of the world outside of the city. It has only served to strengthen my resolve to protect the place that I love. Well, that's good, Nika. And what do you say, Guildmaster? The Obsidian Flame will continue to safeguard Kantha, but we could always use a helping hand. Come see me, and perhaps I'll have an assignment for you. I'll think about it. You do have a nice purple aesthetic. I'm guessing he's like a guildmaster of the same guild of the guild Nika's in. I don't remember him at all. You know, when you actually stop to talk to people, this section takes a lot longer. Because usually when I do like defeat the Bureau Sanctum for like its Ison mission, usually I just run past everything and get to the end. But this is like documenting everything. This is like, oh, also if you need a phoenix, there's one right here. A nice, pretty phoenix. Except, why does the phoenix have a horn sticking out of its head? I think my immersion just got broken. Let's see, what? Do you have anything else? It's honor to meet you. Just generic. Emperor, you shall bow before me. I saved Kantha and the world. The Emperor Kisa says, Kantha mourns the loss of a great man this day. Thus Togol is beloved by all. His service during the Tengu Wars brought peace to a nation torn by war. Perhaps his great accomplishment stands embodied before us. His greatest accomplishment, sorry. In our time of greatest need, he brought forth heroes, the likes of which we have never seen before and likely will never see again. You have done the impossible. You have defeated Shiro. Yes. Yes, I have. You've brought an end to the plague. I mean, I'm no doctor, but we'll say yes. You've brought peace, however brief, to two peoples who have known only war. Yet those Suxons, man, they'll stab him in the back as soon as you say go. He says, you have saved Kantha. And to that I bow to you. Yes. Bow before me, Emperor. Goodbye. And with that, we have beaten. We've officially beaten caning. We've officially beaten the factions campaign. We're gonna do a little bit of probably a Guild Wars extra, where I'm gonna do like these last couple of side quests here. At least two of these. Naga oil. I just keep forgetting what it needs and I don't save it, and it's like it goes on forever. But at least those other two quests I'm gonna finish. We're not gonna do if I feel the moving on to Kantha, due to the fact that we're gonna do Eye of the North last. Next up is going to be the Nightfall campaign. I hope to see you guys there. I do apologize for being very long. I was like, excuse me. I was like, oh, I could just do this real fast. Probably the next part won't even be that long. And then I did the mission, and suddenly it's been an hour and 4 minutes. So if you guys watch this whole thing, excuse me. I do thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, wherever you may be, and I'll see you guys next time.